So guys, on today's video, we were talking about 5 reasons why some of you are not getting girls. See, getting women these days is extremely difficult. Anybody who's telling you that it's easy for me to get as many girls as possible is telling you a lie. He's telling you lies. It's difficult to get women. In fact, I'll tell you guys something. The 2 biggest struggles that most young guys have today, like I'm talking about most young guys in their 20s, the 2 things they are struggling with most today in their 20s is 1, lack of money. Most of these young guys are broke. Most young guys are broke. And 2, women. Most young guys can't get women. Most young guys are in fact, they don't even know where to start when it comes to women. And that is why we see a lot of young guys still being simps, because they still believe that the only way for me to get a girl to like me is by simping for her. And when you simp for a girl, she only uses you and will never like you or take you serious. She will simply friend zone you or use you for money or for attention or for all those other things, which I call evil. Those evil things which women use men for. So why are you not getting girls? Now, I'm not saying that as a young guy. See, because one thing about me is that I love being honest. As a young guy, your focus should not be getting girls. Your focus should be how to improve yourself, how to make money, how to add value to your life. There will always be girls. There will always be time for girls. But just as you are working hard to make money, just as you are working hard to add value to your life, it doesn't mean you should not even be talking to girls. It doesn't mean you should not even be, having 1 or 2 girls you are, doing 1 or 2 things with. You have to have those girls on the side too. But your attention should not be fully on women. Don't be like, oh, I'm not getting girls. I have to get girls. I have to do this. I have to do that one. Your focus should not be girls. Because if you use all your 20s to chase women, what are you going to use your 30s for? Instead of chasing money in your 20s now, you are using all your 20s to chase women. There are some guys in their 30s today who their biggest regrets in life is that they did not utilize their 20s very well to make or to work hard or to add value to their lives financially. Rather, they use it all to chase women. There are some guys who in their 30s and 40s who their biggest regrets in life is that they use their 20s to chase women and not money. Your 20s is for adding value, financial value to your life. Values that will help you make money even in your 30s and 40s. Lifelong values. So you should not be saying that your 20s is all about women. There are some guys who I know today who are in their 20s who all they do is to chase women, fantasize about women, follow women on Instagram, watch twerking videos. They know all the female celebrities, fooling themselves. These guys will wake up in their 30s and they will discover that they've wasted their 20s. Because that is a very foolish way to waste your 20s, chasing women. Because see, I'll tell you guys the truth. As a man, the older you get, the more your value increases. So the quicker you start working on your value, the quicker you start making yourself more valuable, the better. Because the older you get, the more your value increases. So that means if you started earlier, that means as I get older, it keeps increasing, it keeps compiling, it keeps compounding. And nature, as a man, nature doesn't give you the same opportunities it gives you in your 30s. Nature doesn't give you the same opportunities it gave you in your 20s, in your 30s. Because don't forget, as a man, most of our hustles, I'll use that word, hustles, most of our hustles are based on our fiscal soundness, that we are physically fit. And now as a man, you cannot say that you'll be as fit as you are in your 20s, in your 30s. You will not be as fit as you are in your 20s, your 30s. So your 20s is when you are most agile, most physically in shape, most mentally and physically sound. So that is the time you are meant to even utilize most of that physicality to work hard, to add value to your life, to learn skills, to basically improve yourself. Because as you get older, that physicality or that physical soundness reduces. And as your physical soundness is reducing as a man, so likewise is your ability to hustle. Yes, That's basically it. So your 20s is for building yourself and adding value to your life. Now, why are you not getting girls? Like, what are the 5 major reasons why most guys don't get girls? Number 1 is you lack confidence. See, from my own experience, even if you're a broke guy, as long as you're confident, you can get girls. It's as simple as that. This is facts. I'm not making these things up. If you're a broke guy, even if you're a broke guy, if you're confident, you can get girls. Because at the end of the day, women love confident guys. It's as simple as that. Because if you're a confident guy and you have game, like you know how to make a woman stay in your frame, you know how to control your woman. I'm not saying manipulate or domineer your woman. You just know how to handle a woman. If you are confident and you know how to handle a woman, you know how to be the man of that relationship, that woman will be with you. Except you are dating a girl who is too materialistic, who is always demanding for this and that. Now, money is important for relationships to work. I always tell guys, these days, anybody who is telling you that you can date as many girls, or even be in a relationship without money, is not being sincere with you. Because the game has changed. Women have changed over the years. Modern women are not like our mothers. Our fathers married our mothers when they had nothing. Today, you can't marry most girls won't want to marry a guy who has nothing. That's the truth. So you must have something for a woman to be attracted to you. Don't forget, a woman's love for you is based on conditions. Conditions that you provide, that you protect her, and that you basically provide things for her. So what I'm telling you now is that as a guy, probably if you're not getting girls, probably one of the reasons is you lack confidence. Because as a guy who lacks confidence, you can't even approach girls. You can't approach girls. So if you are one of those guys who don't, or who is not getting girls, one of the first things you should work on is your confidence. Because at times, or in most cases, getting women is a numbers game. Getting women is a numbers game. If I decide to get 2 girlfriends today, it's possible. Do you know what I'll do? I'll go out on the streets, or I'll go to a mall, or just somewhere. I'll just bring her today, or I'll just bring her one day. But that is being jobless. That is being stupid. But I'm just saying, if I want to get like 2 girls today, all I have to do is go to a mall and be approaching girls. If I approach 20 girls that day, I'm very sure I'm going to get at least 8 girls to give me their numbers. And by the end of it all, I'm very sure I'll get at least 2 girls to like me. So it's a numbers game. And now, even if you're an ugly guy, as long as you are confident enough to approach women, you get girls. Now, I'm not saying you should just be approaching women anyhow. No. There are many reasonable things to utilize your time to do. Not to be wasting it approaching women, or wasting your time approaching women. I'm just saying, if you are one of these guys who are not getting girls, then most likely it's because you are not confident enough to approach women. Because getting women is actually easy if you decide to do so. Because getting women, in most cases, for the average guy, it is all about it is a numbers game. It just depends on how many girls you approach. It's as simple as that. Now, the next reason why you may not be getting girls is you don't know how to talk to women. Some of you guys, you are confident enough to approach women. I've met guys who are confident enough to approach women. These guys, they can approach women, but the problem is, how do they start up conversations with women? You don't know how to talk with women. Now, if you're one of these guys who don't know how to talk with women, one thing I'll tell you, one thing which helps me, because I will not say I was always the ladies' man. I won't always say I always knew how to talk to women, because I think it's a skill that most of us had to learn how to talk to women, except we are born with it. Now, if you're one of these guys who don't know how to converse with women, one thing I'll tell you is just talk to random girls. If you are going somewhere and you see a girl you like, try to start up a conversation with her. Now, it may not flow well, it may sound weird, it may sound awkward, it may sound boring, but the more you practice talking with women, the easier it gets. Because most of the times, one of the reasons why majority of guys struggle to talk to women is out of tension. You are tense, you are too tense. What if I make a mistake? What if I don't say the right things? What if I say this thing that is not, I'm not meant to say? You are tense, you are too tensed up. Now, the more you practice talking with women, especially girls you find attractive, the easier it becomes. The more you learn to be relaxed. Like before, when I began, approaching women and all those things, I was always tensed. If I approach a girl, I'm always thinking, what if I make a mistake? What if I don't say what I'm meant to say? And at times in my brain, I will plan what I'm meant to say. Then I'll go there and I'll fuck it all up. I'll mess it all up. But to an extent, as you start practicing, or I start doing it like normally, as start doing it like as a normal thing, it becomes easier. But one thing I will always tell you is that one of the secrets to having nice conversations with women, one is talk less about yourself. Talking less about yourself makes you more mysterious, makes you appear more cool, collected, and calm, which women find attractive in guys, because every woman loves a guy who is calm and who is collected, not a guy who talks anyhow. Most women don't find guys who talk a lot attractive. Once you talk a lot, you're a turn off to the average girl. You're a turn off to her. So one of the secrets to talking to women is, one, try as much as possible not to talk too much about yourself. Try to make the girl laugh. Try to make her smile. Try to get her to talk. Try to get that girl to open up to you. That's like the easiest way to talk with women, because once you're able to make a girl to feel comfortable around you by being nice, by being a gentleman, and you now strike up conversations which will make her to talk about herself, that girl will vomit everything in her mouth, in her mind, because women love talking and women love guys who listen. So if you're a guy who knows how to make a woman to talk, to feel comfortable with you and to make her to talk to you, to pour out her mind to you, man, you'll be good at talking with women, because talking with women or holding conversations with women is very simple. All you have to do is to make them feel comfortable with you by being nice and gentle, and then making her to talk about herself. Simple as that. Now, I know that it may sound easy as I'm saying it, but it's something you have to practice and you have to learn. You have to just have to get used to it. Now, the next thing is, you don't take care of yourself. The next reason why majority of guys don't get women or are not getting girls is they don't groom themselves well. See, when you approach a girl, the first thing she looks at is how you dressed, your hair, just your physical appearance. That is the first thing a girl looks. And a girl, the average girl on the streets, the average girl, whether beautiful or ugly, once you approach her, within few seconds, just from the way she perceives you, just from the way she perceives your physical appearance, she already knows if she's going to give you her number or not. So that is why, as a guy, you have to groom yourself very well. You have to be taking care of your looks, because that is the first thing a girl looks at. Now, you might be intelligent, you might be smart, you might be funny, but if you don't dress well, if you don't appear nice, how will a girl even give you her time of the day to discover all those other attributes of yours which are attractive? She won't give you her time of the day, because you did not give her a nice first impression. And the first impression a guy gives a woman is his looks. You can't be looking shabby, unkept, and you think that girls will be giving you their numbers, or girls will even be giving you their time of the day. No, they won't. So that is why, as a guy, you have to take care of yourself very well. You have to be fit. As you can see, I work out. I wear nice clothes, nice t-shirts. I have a nice haircut. I groom myself well. Now, I'm not saying that you should always be barbing your hair, you should always be dressing nice everywhere you're going to. But when you are going out to places where you know that you meet girls that you like to approach and get their numbers, dress well. Dress well. Now, the next thing is you are broke. That is why you're not getting girls. You are broke. See, I like being honest with you guys. Anybody who's telling that you can get as many girls as possible today in today's Nigeria, because I use Nigeria in this context, is probably or most likely lying to you. Because, in fact, as a guy, personally, as a young guy, I will not advise you to start taking relationships too serious if you are broke. Your major focus should be getting your finances together, because majority of these girls won't even look at you if you are broke. Now, I'm not saying you must have all the money in the world, but just be financially stable. Right now in Nigeria, as a young guy, if you are making 200k, 300k every month, I think you are financially okay. I'm not saying you are financially comfortable. I'm just saying you are okay. At least you can buy nice clothes for yourself. You can pay your rent. You can, afford basic things. 200k, 300k. I think that's like the amount that anybody should be earning for him to be qualified as financially okay. Anything below that, bro, anything below that amount is very difficult it's very, very difficult, because Nigeria, right now in Nigeria, this country is messed up. This country is financially messed up. Like, the cost of living in Nigeria is extremely high. It's extremely high. It's damn extremely high. So for you to be like comfortable, a little bit comfortable, you have to make it at least up to 200k every month. So as a young guy, your focus should be on money, not on women. Because the girls will always be there. The girls will always be there, but you won't always have time as a young guy to work hard to make money. Because the older you get, the more limited your opportunities are. So as a young guy, you have more opportunities to work harder to make money. You have less responsibilities as a young guy in your 20s, which will afford you the time and the luxury to explore different money-making opportunities. Unlike when you're in your 30s and 40s, you have responsibilities which limits your ability to be spontaneous with your hustling options. So the younger you are, the more you should work hard, not focusing on women. The girls will always be there. That is why, see, as a guy, as a guy, men in general, when they actually, the age where they get the most girls in their lifetime is between their 30s and 40s. That is when they actually get more girls. It's when they actually appear more enticing to women. It's when they're actually most attractive to women. So when you're in your 20s, you should dedicate your 20s to working hard, trying to make money, trying to work, just trying to basically make it. That's it. So you just have to basically work hard to make it in your 20s. Because if you keep chasing women, using your 20s to chase women, you end up chasing women into your 30s. And you wake up in your 30s and 40s to realize that you've achieved basically nothing except chasing women. So utilize your 20s very well. This is what I always tell young guys. Now, the next reason why you're not getting girls is because you're a simp. I keep saying it. Women don't like simps. Women don't like simps. The only thing women will use simps for is for money and for attention. But taking you serious, women can't take simps serious, because as long as a woman can't respect you, she can't take you serious. And women don't respect simps, because women in general see simps. And now you might ask, what is a simp? A simp is basically a man who doesn't have his own mind. Whatever a woman tells you to do, you do, simply because you want her to like you or to date you. And in most cases, she'll friend zone you and she'll use you for money and for attention. Now, if you're not getting girls, Ask yourself, are you a simp? If the answer is yes, then stop being a simp. Stop being a simp. Stop doing everything a girl tells you to do. Have your own mind. If you know that this girl told you to do this thing, and you know that you don't want to do it, don't do it. Stop doing things for girls to like you. Stop trying to make a girl to like you when it's obvious she doesn't like you. Once you discover that a girl doesn't have much interest in you, jejely leave. Once you discover that a girl doesn't like you, jejely pack yourself and go. Stop forcing things with women. Because once you start forcing things with a woman, you automatically become a simp, because you try to do everything possible to impress her. And when you start trying to impress a woman, you've become a simp, and that girl will use you. She will useless you, because women don't have mercy for simps. Women don't pity simps. They will use you for money, for attention. They will use you. So the more you respect yourself as a man, the better for you. Don't force things with women. See, I always tell guys, I always tell people who listen to me here, personally, if I show interest in a girl, because it is a man's job to show interest in a girl. It is a man's job to show the initial interest in a girl, because, like it or not, a woman, no matter how much a woman likes you, most women will not approach you. Most women will not tell you their intentions. Most women will not tell you that they like you. So, if you like a girl, make your intentions known to her. Once you've made your intentions known, at that beginning stage, treat her nice, call her, try to show her that you like her. But if she's not reciprocating the attention you are giving to her, because see, at the beginning stages, how you know a girl likes you is based on the level of attention she gives to you. Because at that beginning stage, when you are toasting a girl new, she's not meant to spend money on you. She's not meant to buy you iPhone. She's not meant to do anything for you. The only thing she's meant to do is to reply fast to your text, call you to check on you. That's basically it. That is how you know that a girl likes you at that beginning stage. Now, if a girl is not calling you to check on you, you're always the one calling her. If a girl doesn't reply your text fast, then she doesn't like you. Personally, if I'm putting interest at that beginning stage, showing my interest that I like you, I like a girl, I'm calling her, texting her, trying to know how she's faring, and she's not giving me that same energy back, I pack my load and go. It's not by force. Relationship is not by force. It's not a must that every girl must like you. I've had girls who I like, but they did not like me back. And I've had girls who liked me, but I could not like them back. Is that nature? Is that how human beings are? Something could like you and you will not like it back. You could like something and it will not like you back. It's nature. There's nothing wrong with it. Is that human beings we are wired to be? Sometimes you like something, it doesn't like you back. Sometimes something likes you and I don't like it back. It's natural. Don't force things. Don't feel bad. That a girl doesn't like you is not a reason why you should feel bad. It's not a must that every girl will like you. Because you yourself, it's not everybody that likes you that you like back. So why are you feeling bad? So that's basically it, guys. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and see you guys in the next video. Peace.